Hi, hello, and welcome to the Consularship brought to you by Vertex. Oh, okay. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate a channeled reading. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Vertex of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. If anything that is said resonates deeply with you, you can always comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Today, we will be deliberating the findings from the This Might Hurt Tarot by imposing the guidance from This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. We will be deliberating the findings, specifically the corresponding and correlative energy from La Vida Sibila by Los Carabello, and for any kind of pairings, we will be using the minor arcana of Cosmic Coven Oracle by Lillian Lazenby. Again, we will be imposing the guidance from This My Heart Tarot, and it's a full deck. If there's any deep love energy, we'll use the Vibe About It Tarot Pop of Love Oracle. Okay. Yeah, so there's been some massive action. Some of it is around a union, communion, partnership, lovers card. That can also be love. That can also be a choice. That could also be being chosen. The King of Wands is typically leadership in terms of commanding or leading or directing. It can be manifesting some grand vision. There's truth here. So it can be taking massive action towards either an executive decision or some type of supreme authority. There might be some kind of, you know, through all the spiritual dimensions consciousness here. We could have gone within to learn something, to make a discovery. We could have gone inside and used soul's wisdom to arrive at a conclusion, a decision. We have the King of Cups, Ace of Swords, Lover's card with the Hermit. So, Lover's card is the Gemini energy with the Ace of Swords. That could be Mercury and Gemini. And I'm hearing that in your head, in your head. What is that? Cranberries, I think. If I get it wrong, don't. I don't know. Yeah, so if there is some union, communion, partnership, there's either being the right person or giving massive energy in a direction. Excuse me, did I say that? Okay, well, that was relevant for some reason. I meant being the right person in a soul group with the. So Gemini Pisces energies is square. So there could be some kind of Pisces midheaven, which would be a Gemini rising here. This could be usually it would be the descendant, but ascendant, normally I'd use it as Mercury energy. But here, the way that this energy works, this would be a Gemini rising, Pisces midheaven, or Sun in Pisces. It's definitely a Pisces midheaven, Gemini rising. With the Ten of Swords, we may have Sun in Gemini here. With the Page of Wands is Gemini rising. So we're getting a lot of rising sign energy. Eight of Cups, Empress, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, Four of Cups, Four of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Strength card. So Page of Wands with the Moon card, it typically means that there's something stirring deep within. We have some kind of instinct or intuition that we really want to follow. Page of Cups with the Moon card could be Venus in Pisces or Virgo rising. The Hermit card is out, so there's definitely a Virgo rising. Page of Wands with the Strength card could be Venus in Leo or an Aquarius rising. We have 3 pages here. Queen of Wands with the Strength card could be a Leo moon, Taurus rising. Page of Pentacles with the Hermit card could be Venus in Virgo or Pisces rising. You see Pisces, Pisces rising, Gemini, Gemini rising. So definitely a Gemini rising, definitely a Pisces rising. In your head, in your head. Yeah, I'm hearing that very strongly. We definitely have a Pisces rising. Knight of Cups with the um, Moon card. That is Mars in Pisces or Pisces rising. So there's a Pisces rising here with either the Sun or Mars in Pisces. We have the Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, uh, Seven of Wands. So we're on a high ground right now, or we need to defend something. How this energy begins. That's what's crowning this reading. What's already manifested is some kind of King of Cups. So either we've mastered our chosen status in the sense of we have the ability to give unconditional love, or it's correlative energy here. But we're heading towards some kind of supreme authority. So really, ultimately, we are chosen, is what this is saying. That's what I'm getting. We're chosen in some way, shape, form, or another, and it's confirmed with this Ten of Cups. We've actually taken our place in the heavenly choir. We've already attained eternal kingdom status. Our soul is now immortal. Our consciousness is now eternal, and when we leave the body, we assume the mantle of a name that is already well known upon the earth. There's a homecoming in this life. We've done something where there's a mission successful. We don't need to keep incarnating to attain something. Ten of Cups, King of Cups, a, a, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. That's confirmation here. So we've left this energy of accomplishing or mastering our chosen status. We're moving into the supreme authority. We're being prepared to receive some type of spiritual gift here. So whatever we are defending Seven of Wands, whatever high ground that we're on Seven of Wands, it has to deal with a discovery we're making around the soul group or some kind of union, communion, partnership. Lover's card, Hermit. Hermit is when, number one, we're attended to the divine. Number two, we found soul's wisdom. God is alive inside of us. Number three, we've made some type of discovery. Number four, it's gone through all the levels of incarnation. Third dimension, consciousness experience. Fourth dimension, interfacing with the primal soul in time. Fifth dimension, understanding the connection to spirit, the body, and the physical plane. Sixth dimension, it's the understanding of us versus them. We are the collective citizenry, basically everything, everywhere, all at once. Seven, it's the all that is, the all that was, the all that ever will be. Eight, it's the galactic womb of creation. Creation is a being in and of itself. Nine is the spirit that inhabits the universe. So the hermit encompasses all those lessons, and basically it's about going within, going inside, using soul's wisdom to arrive at a discovery. It's finding the light in the darkness, but it's finding your light in your own darkness. That's the hermit. It is also some kind of sage wisdom and teaching. It could be a teaching or teacher. And basically, Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, Strength card. We had to find emotional fortitude, strength, courage, and wisdom. Go within side and withdraw Eight of Cups, detach Four of Cups. We had to do some kind of pilgrimage, is with those two cards together. Get to higher ground and mature in some way. Basically, go and learn and discover our spiritual gifts. No wonder we're reaching chosen status here, mastering our chosen status here. We've forsaken the material. We've gone by faith, not by sight, is what this means. And Queen of Wands strength card, that's a moon in Leo. Or Taurus rising. Because Lover's card, there's a couple few things to learn. Union, communion, partnership. We had to find out a few things in this community to fit in. And it was a situationship where we were kind of rejected temporarily because we had some kind of, well, there was a karmic lesson here or a competition, Five of Wands, over this eternal kingdom, over this chosen status. It seems like in the community we belong to, we were seen as kind of innocent, naive, but also we were too strong. So energies that was coming towards us couldn't topple us over, topple us down. They couldn't break us. And I think acting upon us or acting at us or acting towards us, they didn't work with us. They worked on us, around us, or at us. They didn't talk to us, with us. They talked at us, talked about us, talked around us. And there might have also been this innocent, naive aspect about ourselves when we were kind of born into something, or we were enmeshed or entrenched in something that was rather hostile. It's well hidden here, but it is talking about how we've successfully defended our spot, I think, without even knowing. Frankly, the Page of Cups is really doing all this talking about innocence. Ultimately, it means like, listen, you definitely are a child of God or spirit, God, source, creator. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, that's feeling included. It's also feeling fulfilled. Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups is a homecoming. We have a double eight here too, so there's either a lesson learning from spending a bunch of time in an environment surrounding a location, really indulging in experiences, gave some kind of wisdom, double eight, or there was either spell work or manipulation. We don't have a Seven of Swords, we don't have any double five. I can actually forego the spell work conclusion. Although I would be questioning because the moon is here, but I'm not getting the type of projection that I normally would get. What I'm getting is that there was just some kind of appearance to other people that wasn't as real as it seemed. People saw what they wanted to see, people thought what they wanted to think, people believed what they wanted to believe. And that tripped them up in some kind of way, and they're healing from it. The damage has already been done. Three of Swords is no longer here. Some things have already been overcome. Strength card. The Four of Swords is saying that, yeah, you after around, you found out now you already won the stupid prize because you played stupid games. It's already been done, happened. You came as earnest as you could. It wasn't really much of anything. Your best really wasn't much of anything. This is what's being said to the other energy, if there is any other energy. This is very clearly our higher self, our lower self. So something happened. We went on a journey. We tried to engage in a kind of way with people. We wanted to be invited to the scene. We wanted to come out to play. It didn't really happen. We might have made an offer towards a Gemini. We were shot down a little bit. And it might not be a bona fide shot down, but we were some kind of mislabeled, misjudged, misperceived, misused, mistook, mistreated. Queen of Wands, Five of Wands. They needed to compete in some kind of way because they were feeling combative. They want or need some type of offer of union, communion, partnership. They want to know that we're friends, or they want to know that we're lovers, or they want to know that essentially that we're connected. And there's a need for that here with the Empress. Yeah, so let's look at some of this corresponding energy, because I'm getting that we won, but there was a lesson here, some kind of karmic lesson that we did need to learn. So we have the Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, and Six of Wands all in Leo here. So Seven of Wands, what's this Mars in Leo, Mars in the fifth house energy? We need to drive towards some kind of passion, drive, desire, motivation, maybe generative energy, starting something. Um, yeah, because I think somebody wanted to be included in our plans and wanted to be included in our passions, and it didn't seem like it. They're under the impression that we were kind of dispositive. We were a little bit lukewarm, tepid, and placid, maybe a little boring or basic. They're waiting for a little bit of intimacy, or they thought they were, and maybe they're starting to move on or something along that nature, because it's saying that we flailed out. But that shifted. It wasn't a perma loss, it was a temporary setback. So spirit in prigione, yeah, something happened where now we're a little bit stuck in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. Um, there needs to be an assist through, it's an assist that comes through a kind of connection towards this love, or they're under the impression they missed out on an opportunity. Because what they need is for us to make some kind of romantic gesture or loving gesture that would bring the connection if there is no romance. And this is not, I mean, it is another person actually. This person's high vibrational and they're chosen and coveted just like we are, but we came off more innocent and naive, which means that our heart is cleaner and more pure. And so if there was going to be some type of judgment, we would win simply by the virtue of our heart, not necessarily the deeds that we've done. You do make it into heaven according to your deeds, but you're judged according to the purity of your heart. So that's a key distinction. There is some kind of collective or consensus around this, and somebody is moving in secret. They're hiding the fact that they have people to answer to, or that they're nurturing something. Something needs to turn around. What is this? There needs to be some kind of assist in this strength, courage, and wisdom, emotional fortitude, overcoming the shadow nature, the dark nature. Excuse me, I'm going to mute. So when something comes back around again and we need to hit, we need to move. There's an opportunity coming back maybe one more time. Somebody's decided where they want to inhabit their spot. They want to fight for something ever so quickly or ever so subtly. One of those two, ever so quickly or subtly. And okay, this is overwhelming. Yeah, because something is transforming and it either needs to come back or go away completely, because this discovery is getting some attention. It's not a discovery, it's an offer. It's getting some attention. So we have a Venus or a Sun in Pisces here. We have a lot of corresponding energy. Okay, so what's this Mercury or yeah, okay, in Gemini? This is definitely something to do with the lover, some kind of needing to be committed to something. That's also something to say is to let this go if there's not going to be a commitment. It's not going to be anything casual. Perhaps courtesan copulation is here because we have a lot of wands, but only if there's fidelity and love. It's not just going to be some for the moment intimacy. But there is love here, and it's mutual. That might be something that we didn't recognize. And what's intended in the heavens is that we're together because there's a kingdom spouse combination here, or the beginnings of a kingdom spouse offer. We need to get fully online. I think we have gotten fully online just recently, but it hasn't been communicated to the other side. I really want to know what this page is feeling because it's saying that they feel connected, they feel in a relationship, or they feel like they recently come home and then boom, look, the reunion here, and it won't go away. They feel connected. It won't go away. They're ready. This page of cups, which is us, they're ready to see. This is person with all their ducks in a row. They're ready to invest in this connection here, and we have it hasn't gone anywhere, and it's great, big, fortunate, and it's pie in the sky or big business, big dreams. Okay, so this is all romantic energy. This is the committed person. This is the refined, elegant person. This is getting traction or movement. Somebody is beating hard. Like so there's a homecoming. We need to come back in, but there's hurt feelings and animosity. Somebody's carrying a resentment because we want to detach and we also want to withdraw. And that might be why the situation turned around suddenly because we weren't aware that somebody was waiting for this more affection to come. We were under the impression that it died. Yeah, they need attention. They can't just it can't just be hanging out there. It needs to be clear, it needs to be worked at and towards, it needs to be practical. Okay, we need to know what this Pisces energy is because we have Sun in Pisces and Pisces rising. It's hope. Hope that a message comes in, or hope that we get the message, frankly, because they are in their own way trying to woo, or even though things can't be too out in the open, they have suddenly turned around. Somebody's feelings have we might not have noticed that these feelings are mutual if there's any types of feeling, and it doesn't have to be romance, it could also be admiration. We don't have the two of cups out, but we have the lovers card, which means a mutual decision, especially if the 10 of cups is present. We've gotten everything. There's a veto here though. Let me look at it. Okay, so somebody would want to put this off or put this away and they can't. As much as we would like to move on, move forward, leaving this behind, for some reason we can't. It's going to feel kind of strange for some reason. we're not able to leave it just yet. We need to find something out, or something needs to shift before we move on, move forward. The veto energy that I was talking about was the Eight of Wands with the the Eight of Wands with the Strength card. We have another veto energy here. Get me a moment. Now I'm looking at the Strength card with this Eight of Cups. We can't move on because there's some kind of desperation. There's closure needed here if we don't get this off the ground, but I feel like we will get it off the ground. What is this Eight of Cups with the Moon card? That could be Pisces, a Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, or Saturn in the 12th house, which means there's things going on behind the scenes, behind our back that we don't know. This was to get us ready for something. And it took some strong feelings, both hope and despair. Because I think before we weren't quite ready for a connection in terms of like a committed relationship, but now we are. We have the desire to commit and we have fidelity. I think we were in the arena where there wouldn't have been a full-fledged relationship before, and now we are. It doesn't necessarily mean with this person. I think the vibration that we were in our life, if we had attracted a relationship, it wouldn't be everything that the divine or the creator would bless. Something there was going to be shortchanged. It would have been basically settling. Now we can get everything we ever wanted, but we need to be real or vulnerable or true or honest or open about something. I'm happy that this is not an alert reading because we've been getting a lot of those. What's this double eight? Yeah, so we need to secure a position because something's either too rigid or um, we need to work at something, on something. But also, we need to recognize that something's given off fruits. We've chosen this person and they want to choose us, but they're also willing to cancel us out if um, something doesn't become clear. We don't know this, but we've been chosen, we're in, we just need to connect with them. I keep getting this message. Okay, I just heard a narrative. I don't know what to think about it. But what I heard was I had a reaction and aversion, so it's left me already. Let me grab it again. Um, I can't get you off my mind. Should I take a shot? Do I even have a chance here? Something to that effect. I had a reaction. I'm sorry, so I dropped it. Um, Four Pentacles is about a couple things. It could be securing your spot, or it could be being rigid in boundaries and demeanor. It can be miserly if it's negation there, inversion is not here. Um, Somebody's heart was opening, but something wasn't moving quickly. So then now they're feeling indecision, and there needs to be uh, something that makes them feel like, oh, this isn't something to let go because I've been looking for a way to let it go. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking that um, someone here is thinking like, oh, okay, I judged wrongly. So let me. They're just trying to withdraw their feelings. This is an energy that needs a commitment. They need sturdy, steady stability. They need it to be worked towards, or they need it to not be in their energy. And there can be people around checking on this or looking at this or watching this. Okay, I keep falling into timelines. Somebody thinks they said something already, and then when it comes back around, whoever knows, who knows, however long later, because that means time was wasted. A double eight can talk about that. Um, I keep missing what I'm hearing because this connection is it's reactive. I'm getting triggered here. Um, that was an unrefined and elegant way to do that. In fact, this is a better way. You'll get what you want quicker. Like there was a conversation where somebody was explaining to the other one, okay, that's not how to do it, at least where I'm concerned. It's better to do it this way. You're not going to get my attention acting like that, doing like that, setting that type of having that type of expectation is not going to get you where you want with me. Setting your intention this way will prove more fruitful. Something to that effect. So this is the love reading because I keep falling into narrative, and it's a conversation between two people that are both desperate on their own end to either get back to this connection or get away from it. What they don't want to do is spin their wheels or obsess unnecessarily. So that's maturity. And I feel like this connection did bring out maturity as well. Okay, I'm hearing so much here. So let's be more strategic. We did the double eight already. I'm gonna do this double four again just because I don't know what came out of it. I'm hearing that Gloria Estefan turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. That tells me that they want to know that we feel something because they just don't know where we're at with things and they don't know where they're at with things because there is something here. First of all, this is running the risk of being revoked. They're only interested in securing family planning. Ten of Pentacles, that's a family or a business. And this is something where they're going to need to be able to discern because they're high vibrational. They have a need for something passionate, or they have a need to feel passionate about whatever they're putting their energy into. And they're perfectly fine by themselves. So they're not going to sit here in confusion, second guessing, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, not with the Queen of Wands describing them. Where what the energy that we're in is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so we're working at something. Something is paying off. We might not have recognized that yet. So we did the double. Okay, so what's with this triple page here? What are these three pages saying? Nine of Wands. Okay, so obstacles and barriers are being overcome, but there was a need to spend some time alone. Ace of Pentacles. They're going to need an offer, but also they do have the promise of something here, and they're healing from something. I feel like their friends kind of admonished them because they couldn't penetrate our barrier, but also that means they couldn't read our energy. Nine of Wands, you can't read that person's energy correctly because they're independent. They're not really sharing, and honestly, they're getting agitated. The thing about the Nine of Wands that makes them confusing is they may want the thing that you're offering them, but however you approach them, there's a reaction there. They might not even, and the Nine of Wands came right back. They might not even say out loud that there's a reaction, but there's some defensiveness here. See, we're too rigid in our boundaries and standards. There's some defensiveness here with them. Uh, And they don't want to fight or beg for something either. Okay, so that was the 3 pages. So there was a lesson that came out of this. Not only are we prepared for. So it turns out that there's 3 8s here, and that was what I knew that there was a second round that came out, and it was unaccounted for. I thought it was for the fourth, but it was for this third 8. Okay, so the situation needs to be attended to. The tables have turned, or something came back around, or something now has had enough accounting for, because they want to work on this love, and they know that it's come back around. I had something on the stove. I smelt it, so I had to go tend to that. Excuse me for a second. This Gloria Estefan song, Turn the Beat Around. Can't you see I've made up my mind about it? Basically, their mind has been made up, and they want to either work towards this. They want to know that we're on the same page. They want to know that our heart is beating towards the same thing, that we're beating the drum for each other, if that makes any sense. So I will use the Pop of Love Oracle here. Yeah, see, I knew I was detecting there's some kind of talking about this. Unable to control or has an overwhelming, unable to control and has an overwhelming need to share false and misleading information, overindulging overconsumption of personal narratives that may or may not be true. I'm an idiot. I spoke about our connection as if it was trivial. I didn't respect the sanctity of our connection. Instead of keeping things between me and you, I allowed others to interfere. False flame. So there is this not getting what they need. Right now, they don't have enough. But visionary, they know they can be more. And twin flame, there is a deep connection, but right now it's very coveting, not treasuring, not cherishing. We both learned lessons separately. That's why there's all these pages, but now it's time to learn these lessons together. This was a message about a karmic lesson on our side. We had to learn something in the community that we are in about this connection before we were ready. On the other side, I'm sure they had to learn something too, but it seems like they came online more quickly than we did. It feels to me like there are aspects of, getting a connection off the ground that they understood that we didn't. We were a little bit more innocent and naive on our end. But now both parties are like, take it or leave it. I'm gonna try to withdraw. I'm gonna try to detach, but I'm still feeling something, and I can't quite let it go. But this needs to go somewhere, or it needs to get out of my energy. I'm not gonna sit here pining and wishing and hoping and praying and conjuring up some wounding and yearning from the past. This is either viable and it's going to be worked on, it's going to be concrete and it's going to be committed, or this is going to be something in my rear view, because ultimately it would have equated to be a figment of my imagination. I'm going to pull another oracle. This is Amanda Lovelace, Believe in Your Own Magic. Yeah, make the change. There's something that we've got to do. So this person is practicing self-love because we've come home to ourselves. We discover some things about ourselves, and we're going to do this thing. But both parties need to release their guilt. And honestly, one person, probably not us, is afraid to share what's going on. The other side doesn't really want to say what's going on, what they're feeling, because they've already been kind of scolded a little bit, because they don't know how to tell. We're not moving in a way that they understand. But that's the thing with the chosen ones. We're not easily to discern. It's better that you just be a straight shooter, direct, and say what you're thinking and feeling. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Of course, if anything that is said deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Just a quick dedication and merit to all those still lost out there, to illusion, delusion, confusion, trapped in the season of time, lost somewhere in the matrix, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return, to the resplendent grace of the divine, unconditional, loving, universal oneness, Ho'oponopono. We love you. We're sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you. We pray that your steps are ordered, your path illuminated, and that you find salvation and redemption in this lifetime. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Dhanava, and Ashe. Sayonara, Das Vidanya, Avidazen. Take good care. Bye-bye.